Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. We had a little technical difficulty, but it's all good now. Thank you so much for being here today for, I believe, season 2, episode 27.
Yes, 27.
All right. I can do math. So that being said, hello and great to see you. Let us say, basically introduce you to all these wonderful people here, starting with, it's so great to have you back, Sam. Sam, please tell us who you are and who you're playing and what your pronouns are.
Hello, I'm Sam Sterling, and I play Ichipakchan Papakui, also known as La Pacifica Dorita. Also, my voice is a little crazy right now, so I can't be as dramatic as I like to be. That's okay. And our pronouns are she, her. Almost forgot that. It's been a while. I missed you guys.
Oh, we absolutely missed you, and we missed Frug, and we miss you and Frug. Oh, there's Frug. Frug is best mug. Well, next up on our list of hellos, Sidney, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Hello, my name is Sidney Rubino. I play Alona, the half-elf cloister cleric, and my pronouns are she, her.
Excellent. And next up, we have Wes. Wes, please tell us who you are, who you're playing, and what your pronouns are.
Guys, I'm Wes, and I'm playing Dragon Targir, the Duskwalker Magus, and we are both he, him.
Excellent. Before I go into myself, Randy has an amazing life-changing thing happening, so he is going to be doing that and worrying about that. He's moving, and that's really freaking cool. And Kylie is out of town on awesome business. I think, fingers crossed, we should be seeing them again next week. But, and we miss you, and we hope to see you again soon. And Sam, it's great to see you. Glad to have you back. My name is PJ. I am the GM for Edge of Legend and Nat 20 Production Special here on Twitch. My pronouns are he, him, and I'll be playing everyone and everything in between. And before we get into today's episode, let's do a quick recap of last week's episode, and then we'll go through it. So if you got to watch last week's episode, we had a Dragon and Alona mess around in an alternate universe. Before they went into a dream state, they kind of got to this really weird muddy place, and a giant dragon tried to kill them, and then this loud bang sound killed the dragon, and somehow that just knocked them into a fugue state where they went into effectively Hollywood, Los Angeles Edge of Legend. You find out that Dragon is a rock star in a hardcore metal band called Dragon Hunters. Alona is some, I guess you could say, model, philanthropist, anthropologist. Morel is a special agent for the Platinum Hammers. And they're all living their best Hollywood life while Ichi is going off and doing a show in Osmocon. Shonobis is, I don't know, probably killing demons somewhere in Atlanta. Who knows? And things get really crazy when they find out about Corwin Tyrannus, a.k.a. Quatermass, the divine dragon of corruption. But this was all a dream, right? Because once the big, bad, evil Corwin Tyrannus, a.k.a. Cormat, is slain on a rooftop penthouse party in the middle of West Acadia, they come back to a different world with the 9th cycle prophecy just spinning and spiraling in their head. And we're going to start off there. Now, before we do, I always want to start off by thanking Joe RTD. They're remoting in, and they're dealing with a whole bunch of awesome technical issues and kicking butt and taking names. Thank you so much, Joe. Glad to have you here as always. So let's go to this moment. There is a cold, kind of damp chill in the air. If you've ever been to, say, Oregon or my hometown in Virginia around the late fall when everything is gray and rainy and every pocket of sky is just a Ziploc bag of ice water, clings to the nose, stings the cheeks. You two, Dragon and Alona, you wake up to this nice, damp cold that shakes your senses to life with vigor. And there, standing above you, is a woman about 6'1", 6'2", wearing an olive drab uniform, sleeve pressed and rolled up high, hair in a service bun, a long, unusual crossbow on their back. And they kind of look down and they go, you okay? Might be time to wake up.
So Dragon sits up in amazement, like kind of like looks to Alona really quick, and then looks back. Where can I get one of those? Pointing to the gun.
She takes the weapon and she holds it across her chest and she goes, "Oh no, sorry, this is a camouflage special, one of a kind. No one really gets one of these. But if you want to enlist and get the get the rifle that everyone gets, you're more than welcome to do so once you're inside. Well, you have to go inside the main city."
You know, a lot of people have tried to make us enlist in things recently. Am I speaking really loud?
Just then, a flash of light kind of scans the entire environment. You almost see this sheen scan from left to right and cover everything in this magical glow, and then the glow fades. And you just see Camouflage squinting at the sky. That's not good.
What does that mean?
We have an AAE inbound. You said you sound like you're yelling?
Yeah. Why? I mean, do I sound loud to anyone else?
Oh no, he's got tinnitus. Damn it. Happens every time.
Yeah, Dragon, you're a little loud. Can you hear us okay?
What?
Oh, fuck. Okay. Alona looks around. Has anyone else been affected by this?
You look at Ichi, who doesn't seem to be able to commit any speech at all.
Ichi?
She had just sat up from whatever she was doing and was trying to make a quip about Dragon, and it didn't come out. And she starts rustling in her bag for coffee, thinking it will help. But there is none, and you just see her being dramatic about it.
Ichi, I don't know what this means. Mouth drink,
donuts,
alcohol, water.
Ichi wants cake wheels. Ichi definitely wants cake wheels.
She seems okay with cake wheels.
I also want cake wheels.
We have cake wheels, or did we eat them already? You don't. Words not happen. Are
Also,
you crying?
Alona,
What?
just question. This may sound really weird, but did you have like a crazy dream when you were like in this other weird place and you and Morel had been dating for 5 years?
Alona puts a hand over Dragon's mouth, hopefully fast enough this time. Ichi, yes, Dragon and I had a shared dream apparently, but it gave us.
It was real. It was real.
I felt it. I remember it.
That's cool.
Well, I don't know how cool it is.
That's pretty cool. I had a dragon.
You had a what?
I had a dragon. Remember?
You did have a
In the weird shiny stone, I there was a picture of me on a dragon. So in that world, I owned a dragon. So it's possible.
It's true. It's true, Ichi.
This one's dead though.
Oh. Right. Alona looks at the dead dragon with a gigantic hole in his chest in front of them. So you did that with that. And Alona points at the gun.
That's why I want one. You see what it did?
Right. That makes sense. How many of those are here? I mean, the dragon, not the gun. Well, the weird crossbow thing.
So Camouflage kind of presents her weapon when you say, like, how many of those? And she's like, what? Oh, no, the dragon. Well, first of all, just keep your eyes on the dragon for a little bit. I think you're going to want to see this. And directing your attention to the gigantic dragon corpse, you see it start to kind of, you see it breaking down into building blocks, almost like light and particles, and then it just separates and evaporates into the sky, returning to some other plane of existence.
It wasn't even a real dragon. It was a dumb illusion dragon.
Oh, they're quite real. They're very, very real.
Oh, I was going to say for a second there, your loud crossbow seemed less cool.
She chuckles and she goes, yeah, well, it's not as cool as some of the other things you'll see around here. We got witches in the sky with things you can't even imagine. We have delivery soldiers with pockets that never seem to end, filled with letters and deliveries of all kinds. Let's hope we don't get lost and run into an AAE 11-7. I'm sorry, 1711. You don't want to go there. This place is, well, for some, it's the worst place on this whole planet, but for others, it's home and we wouldn't have it any other way.
Dragon goes up and whispers. It attempts to whisper to Alona, so it's right up next to her ear and like cups his hand. She's saying really strange things.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's fine. Damn. And where exactly are we?
Oh, well, you're in New Jack City. Well, technically, you're not New Jack City yet. You're about 25 miles outside of it. You're in the death trenches. You're in the 20 different interlocking tunnels that we, the Mutters, call home.
Mutters?
Mutters, that's right, yeah. You see, everyone over there, and she points to this kind of far off horizon, everyone over there volunteers a small part of their life to go fight in these trenches against the constant magical threats coming to kill us every damn day. But some people, some special soldiers, they get the mud in their blood, they get the mud in their bones, they get the mud in their soul, and they can't leave.
One of
Maybe
our really good friends is a mutter.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, you have a lot of druids too. We have a mud druid.
We have one person we call a mud druid, but I thought that was laughing and funning around. I'm gonna have to introduce the two.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. But yeah, around here, if you're a mutter, live, fight, die every day of your life. You're gonna do it with a family.
Oh.
So it looks like you're in about 25 miles of bad land. So if you want to be safe, you might want to follow me and quickly, because like I said, we have an AAE inbound. We have an aggressive arcanological, that's PJ suffering with the word. We have an aggressive arcanological event inbound.
I'm with Ichi. I don't know what that means, but I guess I'll follow you as long as it's safe.
Okay.
Is it bad that I kind of want to find out what it is?
I'm also with
Ichi doesn't
Ichi.
seem to like it, yeah.
No.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Okay.
Awesome.
18.
18, okay.
14.
14.
My perception is not very high.
23.
23.
Good.
So as Dragon's saying, I kind of want to see what this AAE thing is. The tall woman with the, by the way, for those who know guns, imagine, if you will, a sawed-off shotgun, like a World War I sawed-off shotgun, and an M1 Garand had a baby. That's what she's carrying, and it's chunky. And you see her pull up this rack, and a clip comes out. She puts the clip back in, puts it in tight, and then Ichi, you hear this horrible wet gurgle rattle that then seems to kind of raise in volume and drop in pitch. And at the point you realize a massive lizard creature is about to breach the forest and start coming for you.
Yeah, that sounds really weird.
Ichi, what? Death in the is it in the trenches? Ichi, where?
Oh,
What?
I've played this game before. Yeah, a deer, a mouse,
Spider.
bite. Yes, that was what I was gonna say. That's good.
Ichi takes Dragon's head and just turns it to the forest.
With perfect timing, as you turn Dragon's face to the forest, the trees part like a curtain, and a Tyrannosaurus Rex head, bigger than a temple, breaks through and screams at you in that deep T-Rex roar. And at that point, as everyone's staring in shock and awe, holding her gun to her chest, Camouflage just grabs one of you by the back of the collar and goes, "All right, ladies, knees to chest, we gotta go," and then pulls you into a dead run.
All right.
Run. No, 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 no.
So now what we're going to be doing is as the trees break open entirely and a full T-Rex form breaks out like Jurassic Park, stomping and running and screaming after you, it's time to survive the 25 miles of mud, magic, and death. Welcome to Death Trenches of New Jack City. I want everyone to start off by giving me a reflex save as this creature chomps down upon all of you.
Oh, great.
Reflex, you said?
Mm-hmm.
26.
26, nice.
No.
I'd also like to cast Enlarge on myself
Oh.
and attempt to pick up both Alona and Ichi.
That's great. Please do, because I rolled an 11.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not
29.
great.
29.
Damn. Listen, my reflex saves have never been my thing. So it's bad.
So, 1 second here.
Well, at least we know that there's T-Rexes in our world. That's fun.
So, Sidney, you take 11 damage as this
Great.
creature's jaw just kind of collides with the dirt, and you see wet, soft mud and packed earth just fly up into the air.
Damn.
The running starts, and the creature is giving chase. Wes, give me an Arcana check really fast.
Okay. Ooh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Yes. This is good. That's a 30.
That's good.
Oh, very, very good. So you're able to cast Enlarge now. What level are you casting it at again?
Enlarge is a level 2 spell, so I'm casting a level 2.
Okay, what's the next heightened version of that spell?
I can do it I could do it level 3 or level 4, I think.
But in the description, like it's got a different ability to be heightened to level 4.
So heightened level 4, the creature grows to the size huge. And then heightened 6 is I can apply its effects to 10 willing creatures, but so huge.
Yeah. So you're not going to lose a level 4 spell slot, but the spell will take effect as if heightened to 4th level as you activate Enlarge. You're now looking dead in the eyes of the T-Rex. As that happens, the trees break more, and 3 more T-Rexes stomp out. And at this point in time, you hear a voice on your shoulder as Camouflage, the woman who's been dragged in by the collar, just stands on your shoulder and goes, "Son of a bitch, you're a mag user. Okay. Well, that just made Mama's day a little more interesting. Everyone else, run." And you hear, and she takes a shot at one of the T-Rexes in the forehead.
Does it kill it?
You see one of the T-Rexes recoils and drops down to the ground while the other one stomps over and continues its attack. She grabs you by the ear, which is more like a pull-up for her, and she says, "This is awesome, but we need to go or else Isix will just get angrier."
Ooh.
And I'm going to turn my head away from Camouflage to talk because loud
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
and huge size. What do you think the odds are of me riding one of those things?
She kind of, you could go almost hear the smile on her face as she goes, I don't know, cowboy, but I kind of want to see you do that.
I do too. And so I'm gonna attempt to jump on the back of a T-Rex.
Oh
and,
my
Okay.
and ride it
God.
like a horse.
Okay. These things are soul stampeding, so everyone else, I need you to give me because you can't hold on to both people and try to ride a T-Rex. So everyone
That's
else give
fair.
me a check or a save to describe how you're trying to survive these T-Rexes. Wes, you want to specifically try to ride one of these. Give me a nature check for handle animal.
A nature check?
Yep.
Not like athletics, because I'm trying to like.
If you were like going to put one of these guys in the headlock, athletics down 4, but you want to basically ride this like a pony, that's a nature check.
Is it working? Are we live?
Not yet. Looks like we're still offline. Oh, there we go.
Are we back?
Yeah, we're back now. Hey, everyone. There's a bit of a delay happening, but we are back. So sorry about the about everything. It may be a little weird, a little wonky. We got some backup coming in to help us out. But that being said, we're gonna pick up right where we left off.
It's working. Sorry, technology.
We are back. So thank you so much to everyone that stuck around. Thank you so much to everyone that just kept hanging in there with us and for us. So sorry these technical difficulties are getting a little much, but
And
we're
thank
gonna
you, Wes, for
Yes, and-
pulling this biz together real fast.
Seriously.
absolutely, we owe everything to Wes, who is basically keeping the show running at this point. Thank you so much.
No problem.
But that being said, let's get back to it. So with the
Dinosaur
chat,
riding.
yeah, dinosaur riding. So I think you should have got like a 30 something on that athletics check.
Yeah, I got a 34 on the athletics check to like try and grapple the dinosaur and ride it as I'm enlarged.
Yeah. So you're able to grab this dinosaur and pull it down into a headlock and awkwardly kind of throw your leg over it. You start to realize you are the size of this T-Rex, and now you're basically just on the ground, like wrestling it. You're not able to ride it because you're the same size. It has to be one size category or larger. But how many Sveigard can say they have wrestled a T-Rex? But it's down the
This
ground,
guy.
it's pinned. Exactly. Now, the minute you go down, you see Camouflage is kind of wheeling back, like she can't. She's still 6'1". She's not 60'1". So as you do that, she leaps off your shoulders. You see, she puts 2 hands on T-Rex neck and then takes it to the ground with one swoop. Takes her gun, run, and then she just starts hauling ass.
So it's the same size as me, right?
Yes.
I would like to chuck the T-Rex corpse at the other T-Rexes as a warning.
Go right ahead. Give me an intimidation check.
An intimidation check. Okay, I think I'm all right at these. Where's my dice? There it is. Please, please, please. Hero point.
Oh God, what?
It's a nat 1. It was a 4.
It's a nat
and then
1.
it rolled a nat 1. So I think it's a 7. Wait, no, I think it's a 9.
I did say, because of the awesome play that you all were in, that everyone started off what would have been this game with 2 points.
Yep.
So you all get 2 hero points to start. So go ahead and roll that again.
Okay, that's way better. That's a 19 on the die.
I love how PJ wanted it to work so bad.
I don't want to purposely rob you of your
No.
points that you've earned.
Thank you very much for reminding me. That's a 28.
28. Yes, you grab this dead T-Rex and you throw at the other T-Rexes. It wings off one of their noggins and it goes off course and collides into the dirt while the others is kind of like dead stop to check on it. You see the dead T-Rex start to dematerialize like the dragon did and vanish. And then you feel this pulling on your back as you hear all the way down the ground, Camouflage just shout like, You're no good, used to me dead, boy. Let's run. And Camouflage is just putting knees to chest as the dinosaurs begin to vanish from sight. And then something else starts to come in from the sky. Something glittery and tiny.
And so as that happened, yeah, I think I'm good. That was fun enough. All right, I'm good to run now.
And perception check to see the glittery shiny thing?
Go right ahead,
That
make a
is-
perception check. Anyone can make a perception check to figure out what this is, or an arcana check, or a nature check.
Dirty 20.
My perception is heckin' broken. That's a 29.
29.
32.
32.
I
Yeah.
know, it's wow.
Dragon's is so not perceptive of things.
So, as Dragon, as you've just body slammed a T-Rex, and you've watched this woman with this unusual weapon just put a giant hole in one of their heads, you've scared off these T-Rexes very solidly. You see what looks like fireflies starting to swarm all around you, but they're giggling and laughing, and it doesn't really make any sense. Then you see a look of dread fall over Camouflage as she goes, "Oh shit!" At this point in time, Ichi, you recognize pixies. An entire swarm of pixies have just descended upon the battlefield. I need everyone to give me a willpower save.
No.
Oh no.
But they're so cute.
24.
No.
24.
24?
Well, actually, it's a 22.
22? Okay.
It's a 30. Nothing cute can sway Ichi today.
Like that.
But how about this kitten?
Well, actually,
Produce the
Yeah.
kid and then we'll talk.
If it were a bunch of glittering cats, then maybe it would be different.
So, as they all start to descend upon you, the giggling gets louder and louder and louder. Becomes a little discombobulating. And you see Camouflage with her weapon kind of shoulder it on a strap, pulls out this like knife, trench knife with these spikes kind of coming out of the handle wrapped around her knuckles. And she's punching them in midair, grabbing them, and stabbing them, and throwing them. And she's basically trying to be like a one-woman army against these things as whatever she can. Everyone else, unfortunately, except for Sidney, is able to get through this haze of pixies. However, as you're running, the mud turns into crystal blue water, and you start to slowly drown as pixie hands come up from the mud and start pulling you into this ocean-like mud. Just you all see her running, and you see her start to move into the ground as pixie hands start to pull her, giggling and laughing.
I have a horrible idea. I would like to telekinetic projectile Alona out of the mud and try to catch her.
Now I should state, the cantrip telekinetic projectile is throwing something at something, weaponizing it basically. If you have mage hand, telekinetic haul, anything like that, you might be able to pull her. Otherwise, you're throwing her at the pixies.
Okay. Can I throw her at the pixies in a vertical direction?
Okay. I see where you're going here. I'll tell you what. Give me an Arcana check.
Okay.
All you gotta do is break a 24 DC, and then I'll say, yeah, you're basically attacking the swarm above, attacking straight up.
Please, game.
Is this how Alona dies?
So what you're saying is the 17 doesn't work.
For everyone's benefit, that might be like the secret good way to do it.
It might
Yeah.
be better that way.
Might be better. So you try to grab her and throw her up. Instead, you end up like grabbing some of the mud in front of her and throwing it into her face. I will say it won't be doing any damage as the spell couldn't really take hold. But she is slowly drowning in this sort of like rippling water like mud.
It's always water for some reason with her.
Yeah. It's like
Don't like
Rasputin.
it.
You're just not cursed to swim very well. Okay, so yeah. So as this happens, you hear this giggle that then just becomes this horrible shriek as a pixie that's laughing in front of you just gets ripped in half. And there's Camouflage just going, not on Mama's watch. Come on, soldier. She grabs you, pulls you from the ground, and puts you on your feet as she just goes, okay, run. And she just starts stabbing pixies in the air like she's swatting flies. And once a good deal of them is done, she turns and continues to run. And she says, all right, we're reaching the first trench out of 20. If we can just get there, everything will be safe. I need everyone to give me either an athletics or acrobatics check to run full sprint for the upcoming trench.
Nat 20.
Holy
So that's
shit.
a 37. Athletics. Also, as I'm running, I would like to pick up whoever is in the back, so more than likely Alona, and run with them because I'm still giant.
Most likely Alona, because mine's a 33.
What the fuck?
Sorry.
I don't know if you can grab me, Wes, because I
Why?
just rolled a nat 1.
Don't you have hero points?
No, I used my bonus hero point last session.
Oh.
I did, yeah. So, no, I don't. No.
Can I put Alona in my pocket?
Pocket healer. That kind of gives you a whole different.
I don't know where a nat 20 and a nat 1 land. I don't know how that works.
I did get a 33, so I feel like if you're
Still
gonna
pretty good. That's
just-
very good.
cancel those out, that's
Yeah.
pretty high up there.
That is pretty high. That's basically a critical success at this point. So do we have 2 crits and a critical fail? Camouflage rolled pretty high. I will say that Camouflage sees you kind of lagging behind. She kind of grabs you, throws you behind her, basically saying, not on my watch, girl. We got this. And she kind of gives you the push up. Ichi basically grabs you and then just carries you. And as they carry you over you see the mud continues to go. And at this point, you finally see with your own eyes the 20 death trenches of New Jack City. For miles stretching forward, you see nothing but just deep, rich mud with these massive drops in, sandbags, ladders, barbed wire. You're seeing soldiers with rifles and garb and they're like cigarettes and helmets. And they are armed with knives and all kinds of sigils on their body. Just for miles and miles. And the minute you come up, someone blows a whistle, this loud whistle, and a staircase, ladder basically comes, just shoots out of the ground. And a bunch of them start screaming and storming out of the trenches. And a few jump up and grab you. They go, get down. They grab you. They throw you into the trenches.
What
You
happens
see
to
as you
me?
land. What's that?
I said, what happens to me? I don't think I'll fit in the trenches in my current form.
One of them grabs you and they go, are you an AAE?
I still don't know what that means!
Are you an aggressive? Are you a magical? Are you a mag event? Are you a magical creature?
I have magic spells! But I just killed a dinosaur!
Fuck it. And they slap this piece of paper on your forehead. On a part of your body, I should say. You shrink back down to normal size. They throw you in the ditch, right into the trench. You can see before you all jump in there. Ichi, are you diving? How you getting in that trench?
Ichi does a barrel roll.
Hmm.
A barrel roll. I love it. Jump in midair, do a sick ass side flip, tuck and land with Sidney. Camouflage is up there, basically taking a few shots, stabbing a few, and then jumps down after you. She kind of puts a hand on everyone's shoulders and kind of slaps a face or two to make sure you're all alive and focused. She goes, okay, Now the bad news is we've got 19 more of these to go. The good news is that we have each other to get through them all.
Also, good news is that was really fun.
Good. Well, if you want to enlist, you can always use a blue mutter. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm good. A lot of people have tried to get me to enlist in things, and realistically, I'm okay.
Yeah, I'm with Ichi. Ichi has something to say. Ichi, what are you saying? You want coffee. You want coffee.
No, it's definitely alcohol. Definitely alcohol.
Alcohol in the coffee.
Yes.
Okay.
Two-handed, one alcohol and one coffee.
And they definitely want a water.
All right. Well, hold on 1 second now. And she looks around and she gives you this gesture to stay low, right? And she kind of crouches around. She goes into this tunnel with wood reinforced sides and top. Comes back out a few seconds later. And she goes, all right, now I'm going to make for you what we call a Mutter's Hirsch breakfast. Now, unfortunately, this isn't going to be great. This is probably the worst thing you've ever had. But if you can take this, if you can drink this, well, you're basically a Mutter in my eyes. So what we're going to do is we're going to get coffee grounds. We're going to take this gin, basically. Push it around here.
Oh.
Now it's going to be a little sludgy, but it's going to keep you up, give you a bit of a buzz.
Oh, Svegar Battle Juice.
And it sounds to me like you got the mud in you already, boy.
Kind of like looks down at himself. Yeah, I did get a little messy.
Ichi, are you doing okay over there? Is it at least better than what you had at what was the place that was super awful? We burned it down. Legion Leontari was there. It was really what? It was really nice. No,
Not
really
nice.
Really smooth.
Ichi, when you said the place we burned it down, Ichi does a series of hand motions that gives you the idea that she's saying, yeah, and I would do it again.
Yeah. They were awful. I don't remember the name of the city.
I think, are you talking about Fort Raggedy or are you talking about in
Fort
Shalator?
Raggedy. No, we're talking about Fort Raggedy. Fort Raggedy was the worst.
It was the worst. But yeah, basically you get this kind of like sludge out of it. Like you're literally just picking up like, it looks like mud, like a heavy, thick mud, but you put it in your mouth, almost like chewing tobacco. And you're just getting the raw alcohol and coffee like right through your veins. So you're peaking, you're good. Yeah.
Who wants to go hunt more dinosaurs? Right? It sounds like a great idea. I feel like I could run 10 miles. And I feel like that'll make my heart explode.
Listen, I keep almost dying. So I don't know about going out there. Is there a way we could just stay in here the whole time? And like, is there like an underground not filled with magical things that are trying to kill us?
Unfortunately, we decided not to connect the trenches in case one of them got overran. We didn't want them to basically go through every single trench and get right to our city front.
Also, Dragon's going to put his hand on Alona and be like, dying's not that bad. And actually, you'd look pretty cute blue.
Oh my god.
I don't want to be a part of your blue man group, Dragon.
But you wouldn't be a blue man because you're a girl.
You'd be the blue woman in the group. Yeah.
Alona looks at Ichi. Ichi, what do you have to say about all this?
See? Ichi thinks you'd be cute blue too. Ichi wants to go to a rave?
Thanks, Ichi.
Mhm.
Great. Is Morel
So-
here?
Yeah, Morel's here. Tobias is here.
okay.
Everyone is here.
Great, cool.
As some time passes, though, some of the soldiers come back. You can tell the mutters apart from the volunteers. The volunteers, they introduce themselves as Long Walk. Like, hey, how's it going? My name is Long Walk Johnny. Well, I am a Long Walk Johnny. This is Long Walk Susan, and well, that's a Long Walk Quinn. It's good to see you here in the 20th trench. What are you doing all the way out here?
We're trying to get into the city.
Oh, wow. Well, I think some of us definitely like to go back home if we could. You see someone who just has a hollow look on their face, just mud smearing all over their face and their clothes. Their hands are grimy with it. And they just kind of go, yeah, some of you can. Some of us can't.
Why not?
It's the mud, man. It just gets into your bones. You can't leave it. Everything gets too big. Everything gets too loud. Nothing makes sense anymore. That's when you know the mud's got you. And then you stay here forever.
Maybe you just need a bath.
There are some stains you can't get rid of, but I appreciate you.
Ilona looks at the Amran door and then puts it away.
Yeah, that door will have a field day out here.
No, I don't feel like dealing with PTSD tonight.
Nah, I don't think anyone's got time for that. Not that
No,
much.
That feels not right.
Yeah. So, as time passes, you see this what looks like a weather vane just kind of spin and slow and stop, and everyone just kind of looks at the weather vane with like hawk eyes. When it stops, they go, "All right, the AAE is over." To which Camouflage goes, "Well, all right. We got to get you to the front gates of the city. Looks like we have 19 more of these trenches to go. You ready? Pop back out and let's take whatever life throws at us together."
Sounds good.
It's really hard running in this cloak.
Do you guys want a uniform before you go?
A uniform? Outfit change?
Yeah, we probably have some spare general issues that we can just lend you guys for a bit. But we have to ask because of service issues and Soul and Valor. Once you get to the front, you take them off. That's just policy.
That's
That makes-
fair.
Yeah, that's totally fine. What do they look like?
So she kind of points to her uniform that she's wearing. Imagine a sort of material like canvas linen that's like an olive green button-up shirt with a collar, a bunch of like leather straps and suspenders, fatigue pants, leather boots that go up to the knee. And you see around everyone kind of wears this general uniform with different ways and different styles. Some roll up and press their sleeves, some keep them down, some strap a whole number of accessories to it. It's a whole bit. But the general issue is blouse, pants, boots, helmet, and let's see, and harness.
Yeah, I'm down for that. That looks cool. But can I like strap knives to me like that guy?
You can wear whatever you want. Whatever you want to wear, you look awesome in it.
Oh.
I like this guy. He thinks we're gonna look awesome.
Well, I'm a lady, but thank you either way.
Sorry, it was camouflage. I thought this was somebody else saying.
It's okay. I don't want to try to go for a femme voice. I feel like I wouldn't be
that's
able to
fair.
pull that off.
Yeah, I like her a lot. She thinks we're gonna look really cool. Just gonna take that back, you know.
Yeah, we look cool. Ilona folds up her robes because this is, besides the sea beard look, this is the first time she's not worn her robes. And she kind of looks at herself in like a broken, shattered mirror on the ground and kind of goes, kind of like pants. Pants are cool. I'm a fan of pants.
Yeah, you're gonna want the pants. Also, we have amazing patches on the knees, so you can really cool knee slide and not mess yourself up at all.
Ooh. What?
Have you
Ichi
heard
was
of?
trying-
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Ichi was trying to say something. What were you trying to say, Ichi? Pants are cool, but after a day, no.
She makes various hand motions and then holds out her luchador suit and like stretches it to ask if you've ever tried fantasy spandex.
Technically, yes.
So Dragon's gonna look to Camouflage and go, "Do you have combat shorts to issue?"
You just see Morello's going, "Oh, bloody mate, no." Meanwhile, Camouflage goes, "Nope, no, no, we do not. I wouldn't question any Johnny, Susan, or Quinn that would want to wear combat shorts. But that's just not my flavor."
See, I told you they weren't a thing.
They are
To
definitely
Morello.
a thing. How dare you? They are such a thing. So by the way, everyone else, Joe's coming back. There was a whole issue, but Joe's coming back. So when they come back, the feed will get corrected. Our apologies of the mix up from what you're saying, but it will be corrected shortly. But that being said,
Oh, that's what happened. Sorry, I'll fix
yeah.
it. I'll fix it.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you so much, Wes. Appreciate you doing that.
I apologize. I didn't think that it caused a problem.
It's a-okay. It's a-okay. Today has been a day. I think we can all admit that. Today has been a day. But that's fine. They happen. So once you're all on you don't actually give me a second. I want you to tell me this kind of diesel punk leather and canvas World War I, World War II era soldier uniform that you're getting. How are you making it your own? Like, give me that costume change dress down.
Montage.
That too. Why not?
All right, let's get some like 80s like power music in here. Think like Top Gun, but like fantasy. So Alona's got it exactly how it's supposed to be worn. And that's it.
Traditional. Awesome.
Yep.
How about you, Sam? How is Ichi wearing her uniform?
She takes the top and she puts it on the ground and she axes it. And then she picks it up and it's a crop top.
Love that.
Oh my god, that's amazing. Yeah.
I know you're a little busy, Wes, but let me know, how is Dragon getting into this uniform as well? Unless he's not, which is fine too.
Oh, he's absolutely getting into a uniform because he thinks it's really cool. But he's going to like look around and find as many combat knives as he can with leather straps, and he's going to strap them all over his body. And he's going to have the sleeves rolled up, and then he's going to strap his sword to his back instead of in a side scabbard. So he's just like, "Guys, I feel really cool right now, and you guys look awesome."
Camouflage just kind of like laughs and looks you up and down and says, "Well, soldier, if you feel like you can run with that on, you look freaking awesome. You can pull off whatever the hell you want to pull off." And they love your crop top. They look at the crop top and go, "That is a really great way to use an axe. I usually got to use a knife if I want to make those small cuts." And Sydney, she looks at you wearing the traditional uniform. She goes, "It looks great, but if you want to be full regulations," she grabs the hair. She grabs your hair and she starts putting it into a service bun like hers. So it's kind of like this long process of a few minutes, but she buns you up in this great big, tight knit bun. And she goes,
It's
there you
gotta
go.
be huge.
Oh,
You've
it's-
never seen Alona's hair down. Holy crap.
That's right. I've only seen it like turn into like a cord to go around your head to get out of your
Yeah.
way.
Well, imagine Alona has hair that's longer than mine. If you can imagine that. Alona has long hair. She's never cut it ever since she got to the temple. So that braid is wrapped around her head. It's very thick, it's very deceiving. So when she takes it out of the braids, you just see this gigantic mane of hair. And this bun, listen, I played an extra once in a movie where I had to be an officer in training. And that bun was huge. It never would have passed inspection if the movie were real.
And she's certainly doing that. She's trying to get the whole bun up, and she goes, "There's no way you pass basic. This is intense." But she does it, to her credit. And then she kind of gives you like a glass mirror so you can kind of look at yourself. And she kind of looks at you and she goes, "You remind me of a younger, smaller me a couple of years ago." All right, everyone.
How long have you been out here?
I'm a mutter. I've been out here since always and ever. All right, everyone. You ready for another charge?
I guess so.
Hell
right.
yes.
That's the energy I like to hear. Hell yes, indeed. And we're going to put that energy to and through everything that gets in front of us. All right, everyone, get ready. And they kind of take the ladder. They dock it to the other side of the trench. And she kind of like gets you set and ready on it in a very specific way. And she goes, all right, 3, 2, 1, go. And she just starts sprinting. And she is hauling ass, like faster than a horse. At this point in time, as you're breaking out and running on the trenches, the kind of gray sky and heavy clouds that's just barely letting any sunshine through, can't word right now, becomes blocked by something large. And there's a giant shadow that covers the sky. What do you do?
I try and race camouflage.
All right, give me an athletics check.
Sidney
Are you gonna be?
Uh-oh.
Uh.
Oh, I just saw
Yeah, we got Joe back in the chat. Great to see you, Joe. And they're probably gonna.
okay, I fixed it.
Take moves from
make
Dexter.
athletics. So that is a that is a 35.
35. Okay. She's hauling off as fast as she can. It's like that moment in Infinity War when everyone is running and then you see breaking out from the huge pack. You see like Captain America and Black Panther just like breaking off, running like 60 miles an hour. You just sprint off. The only difference is that you are sprinting with all your power and you kind of having that breathing heavy run. And she's just, good to see you. Good to see you out here.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Fast.
And she goes, see if you can keep up. And then she just breaks off a little faster.
I cast haste on myself.
All right. Burn the spell and give me an athletics check to catch up. While that's happening, Ichi and Alona, give me a perception check.
I
PJ,
need a dice tray.
Yeah, it was.
that's a nat
That-
20. That's a
Nat
nat 20, sir.
Shut.
Freaking 20.
That's a nat 20, sir.
I love it. Okay, so while we're getting the screen adjusted with you in all a second, you look at her just peeling in front of you, and you're like, cast haste, and you give it everything you got. And even though she's probably got like a 20-foot lead on you, you just start closing that gap, and then you start surpassing her a little bit. And she is now your biggest fan. She's like, yeah, that's what Mom was talking about. I like to see that speed in my soldiers. Really fast. What was everyone else's perception checks?
I got a 21.
21. Okay.
15.
One second.
15. Yeah, we're having a bit of a.
One second, PJ. I think I need to end my stream so that Joe can go live again.
Of course. So we're gonna go to this in just a second. We're gonna do a quick TD shift. 1 second, everyone. Thank you so much for your patience again. All right, we're on the start soon screen.
And we live.
And we are live. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joe. Again, thank you. Perfect timing, because where we last left off, we were just on another run, and this guy was, kind of getting shaded by something. Ichi and Alona, as you see Dragon take off and you see Camouflage speed away, you look up at what's causing all the shade, and the long outstretched wings of a dragon comes over you, and you start feeling the air around you, the cold moisture of it turn into a burning hot, humid air. And you see kind of around the chest, as it swells, this ember, this light kind of penetrating through the scaly underbelly of the dragon, starts to move up through the neck, bulging like it does. And then in the cheeks, you see a large swelling as the dragon glands that produce the fiery breath begin to fill. You are under the belly of a massive dragon, and it is about to rain fire upon you all. So, make reflex saves. You are now being attacked from above.
Yay!
Does my nat 20 athletics check do anything for me in this situation?
Yeah, you can look back now that you're coming from the sky and see from behind you, the fire is not coming from down, it's now coming from behind. So you get a +2 to these checks.
Okay.
Checks or saves. Yeah.
That's good, because I need it.
25.
25. Okay.
With the +2, it's a 30.
Okay. So Sidney informed me that they rolled a critical fail.
Yep.
All right. Okay, you're going to be taking, hold on, make sure I get this math right, 25 fire damage as the constant streaming gouts of fire just wash over you.
I love that for me.
Yeah.
I'm crispy. That new uniform is really getting a workout today. Is it fire retardant?
It is pretty resistant to fire. Yeah.
That's
if you want to
good, 'cause
stop, drop, and
otherwise
roll.
we would have a very bare naked lady Alona running through the field.
There's a new band name for you.
Bare
naked lady Alona.
It's been 1 week since I was on fire. I don't got the rest. I don't got that. Nope. I don't have it. Don't ask me. So give me one more reflex save, acrobatics check, athletics check to keep running, as you are now just taking shots from the sky. This dragon is just attacking you left, right, and center.
That's only a 19 for Dwagon.
Okay.
Athletics. Did you wait? No, there's no
you
way you
roll
just rolled
another
another nat
one?
one.
I think she just rolled another nat 1.
23 for me.
You said 22? Okay.
By 3.
So
Let it happen. Let it happen.
the damage Alona is gonna take. Now everyone else are gonna get it. You're gonna get half this. I'm not having it. You're gonna have it in your brain. Alona's gonna take 32 damage. Everyone else takes half of that. As this fire breath gets worse and worse, Camouflage, realizing that this is happening, turns from the sprint, sees it, and you see a deep rage overtake you. And she says, "Not on my watch. not Mama's kids. And she runs back, leaps up easily 50 feet in the air, grabs this little bastard by the throat, and just starts stabbing him again and again and again. She cannot take the damage away, but she can stop it from continuing. You see the dragons kind of crater into the earth, screaming and lashing about as it does. Camouflage is now on the top like some Shadow of the Colossus, and she's screaming at all of you to run as she continues to stab this creature again and again.
Excuse me, I'm getting new dice.
Yeah, after 2 critical ones, like that's
like a permanent dice jail because the
That's-
odds of that are very low.
You know what's really sad is that these dice were bought for me by Reap Psyche to make sure that I didn't roll any more nat ones.
Isn't that a one? That's a 1 in 400 chance.
getting 2 nat 1 to like not only losing the lottery, but losing the lottery so bad you have to pay them $300 million.
Thanks, guys. Rub it in my dojo.
We got your back.
No,
We
it's
got your back.
honestly, Sydney, it's fine because we seem to flip-flop episodes. Like I'll roll really well and you'll roll poorly, and then you roll really well and I roll super poorly.
But credit where it's due. When Ichi hits, she almost always crits in combat, and it's like, okay, everyone take 5. The barbarian's got to do barbarian math. It's gonna be a while because it's like I got all this, I gotta add this, double that, and then they
Magus is
die.
gonna
They
take a
all die.
nap.
Yeah.
Because I'm rolling so bad, I'm using very special dice.
Aw.
Are they Sake dice?
No.
Those are special dice.
Oh,
I have my gay dice here actually. They're in a special bag for when I need to roll them. So now the question is, do you want to run or do you want to just beat up this dragon for basically turning your cleric into a Krispy Kreme? That's not the one I want. But you know what I'm saying.
Mm-mm.
Krispy Cleric?
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say, guess what Dragon does.
Well, I'm seeing the Ichi smash
Yeah.
hand sign. So I think it's about time. I wouldn't say roll initiative, but I will give all of you 1 attack action. If you want to spell strike, if you want to rage and hit, go right ahead. And I got a better one. It's a chicken huggy. It's like a chicken nugget, but it hugs you. And that's what happens. Your cleric gets burnt to a crisp. It's a chicken huggy.
I'm a crispy chicken.
Yes.
At least I'm delicious. Can I heal me?
Please, thank you. Yes. Cleric,
Yeah.
heal thyself. My God.
I'm gonna heal me. Okay.
While you're doing that, you can record that. I want to know what my barbarian and my magus are doing for hits. The creature is flat-foot, definitely prone. So go ahead and swing away.
Ichi smash. Am I rolling initiative or am I rolling it?
Yeah, just the attack.
That was a nat 20.
Oh my God.
I told you. I freaking told you when she does it.
Oh my God.
I love, yes, revenge. Revenge is sweet. And speaking of, I'll even allow you in this case to use your vengeance rune, your rune of vengeance. I think that's owed at this point.
Okay. Oh man. So yeah, now I've got to.
Should I even bother rolling?
No. Let's get all these numbers together. I want to
Okay,
know
All right.
how badly this dragon is getting just besmirched today.
So I'm going to leap in the air and then spell strike with sudden bolt that's heightened 2.
Okay. Ooh. All right. Go ahead and roll the hit.
Okay, so that is a 30 to hit.
Okay. That's going to be a dirty crit. So we have 2 crits from possibly 2 of the 3 highest damage dealing DPS characters in the team. I just want to see these numbers, you know, for your rage, your strength, your vengeance rune, your striking axe. So it's an extra die on the weapon. Oh my God.
So am I rolling 3? How many D12 am I rolling?
That's a good question. So just make the math here. It's going to be the weapon itself should be 2d12.
Okay.
And you're going to add your strength modifier, your rage modifier.
Yeah.
I think 1 for vengeance, and then 2 for being level 7. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
And you're going to double all
that's-
that.
And then I'm gonna double all that. All right, here goes. I got max damage on 1 die.
Oh, this is going to be so good. Okay.
Okay, I got this. We're gonna do this. We're gonna keypad calculator because I came prepared.
This is the most exciting part of the game is when someone crits and the number is going to be so dummy thick, but you have to sit there in anticipation, that anticipation of the dice.
I just love how it's going to be 2 dummy thick numbers. You get it from both sides.
So 2d12 plus strength plus rage plus 3. Is that correct?
Let's see. So it's all the dice, rage, strength, vengeance. You're an
Vengeance is
expert or a
2.
master? Are you an expert or a master of your? I think you're an expert at this
I'm an
point. So
expert.
plus 2. Yeah. So strength, rage, plus 1 for the rune of vengeance, 2 for being level 7.
Yep. Okay. So it's 42.
42. So times 2, that's 84.
Wait, I got 42 after it was doubled. So I
Oh,
got
okay,
21.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. Okay, so 42 for 1 strike, that's really damn good. For a one action strike, that's freaking delicious. Now, my Magus friend, how much did you just do?
67 before it was doubled.
Jesus.
So 134.
Oh my god.
Again! I have no idea how I rolled the same number.
That's amazing.
It's
That's
so
amazing.
it's
My
with that.
God.
So that attack was 8d12 plus 6.
What? Jesus, what I want to tell the whole world is that combined,
Oh.
you just did 178 damage. Combined, you did as much damage as a level 15 character on a crit. That's insane. So tell me the tale of this massive red dragon that's been like dropped to the earth by this woman, and you two just finishing it off.
I want to see what Ichi does before.
So Ichi lets out a silent battle cry as she rages. Yeah, and the dragon doesn't notice because she's not being loud. So as she runs up to the dragon, she clobbers her with the axe for like square into the side. The dragon's like, what the fuck? And because it was, I mean, pardon my French, but so it was such a silent little raging dwarf. She's like, what is this ant doing to me? And then I assume that's when Dragon comes from the other end.
So it's like you know when a dog gets surprised by either another dog or a shadow, and they're like, whoa. Like that's what happens as you collide into it and get its attention, like, oh, and then kind of pause this moment as we have this like tag team move. And then what do you do, Dragon?
So Dragon uses his powerful leap and then his spell strike to just go up in the air and start bringing the sword down, filled with electricity as it like flows through his entire body, casting this heightened sudden bolt. And then just with all of his might brings it down on the dragon's neck.
And as the old poem goes,
And-
snicker snack, and he left it dead, and with its head, he comes galumphing back. Both of you having just taken the head off this dragon.
And in
yeah.
midair, he's just like sees Ichi trying to yell, like, I'll yell for both of us. Ah!
Yell for both of us. And sure enough, once the dragon is dead, you see it dematerialize like all the others have. And Camouflage just kind of like winks you and gives you the finger guns and says, "That's some really badass swordplay there." And you, Mini but mighty. Good moves out there. All right. I think we're good now. We can probably just walk for the rest of this one. By the way, Blue Man, magic's kind of frowned upon out here. So I would suggest keeping that to the fields and not the trenches.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try not to do that there. Also, does anyone smell steak?
And then she kind of laughs. She goes, I guess it's these stakes being so high.
That was so gay.
You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Yeah.
After a casual walk, trudging through miles of mud, you finally get to trench after trench. You finally get to a good place to stop. Some like 5-10 trenches in. As you do, you see a very different trench life than the first one you jumped into. They aren't always on guard. They're not weapons at the ready, just itching for the next attack. You see people kind of moving around the trenches, laughing, playing card games. You see a few of them with these unusual metal canisters with fire coming out, and they're cooking food, and they're all laughing. They're all putting things in this giant pot. And there's a wooden archway into the center of the trench. There's a golden plaque on it with the motto. And the minute you all break through, they all just kind of like laugh and they salute, camouflage, and they extend a hand to all of you.
Well, this is different. They seem pretty happy to be surrounded by things that are trying to kill them.
Welcome to Trench 10, middle of the field.
We made it all the way to 10.
Yeah. I didn't let you stop between 9 and 11. 19 and 11. Figured you just probably wanted to get a good chunk of the whole thing done.
Yeah, I know why they're smiling. Alona, you're not having fun? We got to kill dinosaurs and a dragon. This is great.
I almost became a crispy Baja Ilona taco, Dragon. I did not have a good time.
But did you die?
Did you die?
I'm sorry. I will buy you a real taco once we get to town.
Thanks, Dragon. I appreciate you very much.
I appreciate you too. And again, he's still just screaming at the top of his lungs. And he doesn't know why. And he can't stop.
A woman comes walking by. She's got 2 giant metal canteens, like the ones that are kind of round and circular with a little hook. You kind of take them everywhere. These are massive. And she's kind of moving through the crowd. She has short curly hair, kind of black skin with freckles and mud all over her face. Her uniform is covered in strips of mud. And she offers these 2 metal canteens to you. And she says, well, howdy. It's great to see someone from outside the trench around here. Wonderful to see y'all. Are you newly enlisted? Are you volunteers? Are you mudders by now? Has the mud got you?
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm having fun, but I'm not signing up for anything right now.
He's non-committal.
You're not. Oh, well, shoot, darling. You ain't gonna find love if you can't commit to it. Now, can you?
I tried that once.
Oh, didn't stick. Yeah.
Yeah, death kind of got in the way.
Oh, she died. I'm so sorry to hear that.
No, I did.
Well, you seem like you got a lot better. I guess you just walked it off, huh?
In a manner of speaking, yes.
Well, these canteens, well, I figured y'all probably was a lot more powerful than water, so I got some cider in there for you. We make it from some peaches that grow just around the way. Peach cider, pretty sweet, pretty strong.
How do peaches grow here?
Oh, so somewhere out there we have an AAE. We've been trying to figure it out as best we can. We can't quite figure out what magic event it is. We think it's Druidcraft, but we ain't sure yet. We don't know much about the primal magics yet. We're still trying to master the arcane.
Oh, so you have druids in the trenches?
Well, yeah, shoot, you're looking at one.
What's your name?
My name is Camille. Camille Williams. Pleasure to meet you. And she kind of like gets some of the mud off her hands and extends a hearty handshake to you all. Just, square body all squared out, legs flared out. Pleased as punch to meet y'all.
So you're a druid of what?
Well, folks around here just call me the Mud Druid. But it ain't my title. My teacher gave me that before he left.
Who's your teacher?
Well, he ain't here no more. But you know what? Hold on. Let me show you. And she reaches in and she pulls out a letter and this, when you put your fingers on it, this metal square with a picture. What is effectively in this real world a tin photograph she hands you of her. It's a black and white tin photograph of her waving and smiling. And the best way I can describe it is Taika Waititi with a mustache.
Aww.
And he's got the dopiest, like, behind the head wave.
That's excellent.
And she says, that's my teacher. He just calls himself Archdruid.
We have a mud druid too, actually.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's nice to meet you. Yes.
Shoot, there ain't enough of us. Yeah. Yeah, mine said he came from another place. He was attracted to the mud out here. And then he left. He said he was looking for the Fae. I don't know what that means.
Archdruid of Mud was looking for the Fae and he left. That's really interesting. Wow, Dragon, ask more questions.
Sidney says that she takes furious notes.
He's gonna take the big mug and like smell it and be like, this smells really good, and then looks like to Alona. Alona, I think you should have this.
What? Why?
You have not been having as much fun as I had.
Why would this help that?
Because it smells very sweet. Like you.
And he's just he's still just yelling everything.
Yay. Does it taste good?
It tastes great. I mean, imagine, if you will, a sweet, a little thicker than most ciders would be, but a sweet, thick. You know what? It's basically a peach mead, but because it's not fermented in the same process, it's essentially a cider.
I want it now.
Yo, real world, get in my brain, make this real. We all want peach mead.
Yeah, I'm sure somewhere has it.
Oh, there's
You'll
gotta
probably find
be.
it online.
There's gotta be a real peach mead in the
We'll
world.
experiment. We'll try and make this. We'll hang out together and we're gonna try and make peach mead.
Does Ilona taste that this is alcohol?
Oh yeah, like okay.
Okay.
It's the kind of taste where it's overpowering, but you're like, oh, there it is.
Ilona keeps drinking it anyway.
Give me a fortitude save, why not?
Oh. Come on, dice. Come on, good juju dice.
Come on, another nat one.
No!
Is it a net one?
No way.
It's
No way.
not
Oh,
as
okay, all
bad.
right.
It's not as. Is it a 2?
No, it's a 7.
A 7. Okay.
It's
All
still
right.
not great though. It's still, it's below
It's on the lower end of things.
Yeah, it's still
but
not
that's
great.
okay.
That's a dirty 20.
30, 20. That's
I
fine.
forgot I've got a decent fortitude.
Yeah. You feel very warm in the cheeks. You feel very bubbly and laughy. You're not quite drunk, but you're getting the buzz. You're having a nice time.
This is nice.
Well, I'm glad you like it. I've been making most of the peach cider from the Druid Craft. We think it's Druid Craft out there in the groves. Yeah.
You know, we had a druid friend once. We're still friends. He's doing some really important work right now. You know, he's a little bit of an environmentalist, working with Nadir. It's pretty cool. And he used to make hooch like regularly. And it was so good that the god Rochelle and him became friends because it was that good.
Well, shoot. Clean my boots and call me baby. I want to try that out. That sounds pleasant.
I want to try that too.
The boots and the baby part or the hooch?
Dragon's seriously considering this, going, well, I do like being called baby. Like,
Can him!
cannon.
Yeah, probably the alcohol thing. I'm not quite sure what the other thing means. But yes, I want to drink the alcohol that impressed a god.
I mean, I'm sure camouflage could let you know. But yes, I also thought it was good. I don't know if I had any. I'm not gonna lie. I don't actually know if I had any.
I
Did
don't know.
Ichi have some?
Maybe. You did?
Ichi did. Ichi did have some. Ichi enjoyed that shit. Ichi was
Good
like,
stuff.
this is the best thing I've ever put in my body other than coffee. Ichi, look at that mug. Look at that mug.
Pinky's
Does
out on the
Ichi-
frog.
Does Ichi have like a mug that Ichi carries around specifically for coffee?
I think she has like you know, for camping, how they have those, they're like ceramic on the outside and the lip of it is like metal.
Yeah.
It's like that, except for it looks like you would get it at a bougie coffee shop that costs like almost $8 lattes, with like a really nice design on the front, and it has her like Pacificadora logo on it. Yeah.
Oh, she's
So-
branded. I love that. I love that. Oh my god. All right, writing
The
that down.
Pacificadorita brand. Best brand. All right. So Camille Williams, make sure to get everyone some peach cider if they want it. She hands you the letter and the picture of her and the Archdruid of Mud, and she's like, no, keep it. He doesn't come around here anymore, and honestly, shoot, it ain't doing me no good. Anyway, I got my druid notebook. I'm learning from the mud here, which, let me tell you, this is some very complicated mud. It's got a lot of feelings trapped inside it. So, you know, it's going to take me a while.
Mud has feelings?
Of course, mud's got feelings. Just dirt with water in it.
Exactly. Why would it have feelings?
That's yeah, what I was thinking too.
Well, what? I mean, y'all don't know the druidic theory of universal intelligence?
If you've met some of the people that I've met, you wouldn't believe that.
Hero point. Hero point for the sass. Yes. Yes. Here at Nat 20 Productions Official on Twitch, we support sass. So Camille begins to expound a bit. Well, I don't want to go too much into details, but basically anything that's got life's got a soul, got a mind, got a heart, right? Now, if you can cast a spell, well, we don't like to say that word out loud here. If you can draw upon energy, it can draw energy from you, meaning both of y'all got a mind. Trees are thinking, grass is thinking, rocks is thinking, earth is thinking. Now, you just don't speak their language, but they thinking. So, like, you know, when you're pulling from mud, you're pulling from Something what's got a mind in it. Yeah, blue guy with his hand up.
I'm just curious. What is a rock thinking?
Well, shoot, I guess that depends on the rock now, doesn't it?
I guess I wouldn't know.
See, well, that's it, because you don't speak. Hold on, let me make this simpler for you. She looks around her for a bit. She finds a rock. She goes, all right, hold on. And she begins to speak this language that sounds like a tongue from another dimension grinding against sandpaper and rock. You hear this gravelly texture to the words. She's speaking to this rock. And then the rock starts to vibrate a little bit. And she goes, huh. Well, that's interesting. So I asked the rock what its name was and how its day was. Rock said its name was Jefferson, and it was looking to get out of the mud. It just said its butt was cold, and it was thankful I picked it up.
Can we have a pet rock?
Yes, we need to learn how to speak gravel tongue.
Out of character, do y'all want to have a pet rock? You want
Yes!
Jefferson?
Yeah,
Yes.
we need Jefferson the pet rock.
GMs, DMs all over the world. Meet me on camera 1.
I think that also it's gonna be something where like Alona wants it the most, but then we're gonna have to get our druid to talk to it because Alona can't talk to rocks. But it's like he didn't sign up for that, but also like he's gonna kind of like it.
Hear me out really quick, out of character. Hear me out on this. We use a spy rock and just leave it in rooms where we want to listen into conversations.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Technically, we don't have a rogue. So the rock is our rogue.
Not the rockin' rogue.
I love this. It's going to be Lothier or Chio. Someone is palming this rock somewhere and then coming back 10 minutes later going, oh, we're so sorry. We forgot our pet rock. And then picking it up, leaving. And people are like, this is just too preposterous. What the hell? And then there's Lothier going, and then what happened? And then what happened?
Can't believe you just said rock and rogue.
Yeah, dude.
It's
DM's
perfect.
Pat camera 1. This is that moment we all dread. They create a zoo out of everything they meet. So you feel this? We agree? Cool. Thank you so much. Back to game. Okay, so yeah, you can have Jefferson the pet rock. A little sign pops up and goes, pew, 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 pew. You've achieved Jefferson the pet rock.
Yay.
Yes.
I'd like
I'm
to
s-
think his voice is, yes, today my butt was cold, and now it is not.
I will, whatever unusual energy possesses me when you all finally talk to this rock, that will be the voice. I love Mahooch in chat saying, your pain is our pain, PJ. Yes, you know. Is this amazing? Yes, and I will die for Jefferson, the pet rock. But also, we've all been here. So yeah, you got Jefferson, the pet rock. You will hold on to it. It's literally a rock. It's sure enough, its butt is quite wet and damp from the mud. But you have a soggy ass rock.
I'm gonna wipe off the mud from its butt.
You wipe
It
off.
is my job as a pet owner to take care of my pet's needs.
And I will use produce flame to warm his butt.
Ow, hot, 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 hot.
Oh, it's better now. All right. Also, out of character, can gravel tongue be the official language of rocks in this
Please,
universe?
please, please, PJ, please, please, PJ, please, please.
I will say this. Because
Korg.
rocks have an official language.
Oh,
They do. I want to say, I'm probably going to butcher this. It's either Terran or Orin, but the colloquial parlance could call it gravel tongue. Non-offensive, just a different parlance. Gravel tongue.
yeah.
I like it. I like it. We gotta teach Lothier to gravel tongue.
Yep. Mhm.
I would like shoot Randy. does your guy know Orin or Taryn? And he's gonna be like, yeah, why? ... You got your pet, send. Anyway, so you now have Jefferson the Rock. Camille Williams is a giant smile on her face, eyes all light up, making her little freckles just sparkle. And she's like, well, I do love it when people just kind of fall in love with nature just a little bit. This is great.
Oh, she's cute. Uh-oh.
Oh, is
Hello.
is Alona getting a crush on this mud druid in the middle of the death trenches?
Plant ladies are cute.
They're not
You
wrong.
know.
Yeah.
Plant ladies. And rock ladies. Geological bitches, man.
Geological bitches, man.
They run the world. Raid!
Raid! Yay, thank you for the raid.
Thank you so
You're-
much for the raid, the World's Guild. So great to see you.
Yay!
We have a pet rock.
We have a pet rock.
We do. It's pretty great, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
Yes, the druid lady is cute. So Alona blushes and then puts the rock in her lap and just looks at the rock and stares at it. intently.
Though the rock has no features, you can still almost feel like two eyes somewhere within the core of this stone, just kind of looking back. Just, Calcifer has those big dumb eyes. Just, you can feel those eyes looking at you from the stone.
Okay, I have a serious question for the rest of the party.
Mhm.
Does anybody have googly eyes?
What in the
Ichi?
hell is that?
Ichi,
Hold
are
on,
you
hold on.
checking? Oh my god.
She starts rustling through her bag, and I feel like she would have a tiny little envelope that everyone's name is just out of my brain today. I don't know why, but I can't remember Ian's character's name.
Woodward.
today.
Woodward.
Yeah,
It's been a
Woodward.
while.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. I feel like Woodward would have given her a prank gift of little googly eyes at some point, because I feel like when they go drinking, he would probably like stick them on like behind people, and we would just have like short people fun and games. You know what I mean? Like,
Yes.
and put them in places that like us as short people could see. I feel like
Like
that's
on
a
their
thing.
butts?
Yeah.
Amazing.
I can see
Does
that.
this fly with you, PJ?
I'm here for this. Absolutely. I don't know if Ian is okay with it. I'm sure they might be. I'm sure he might be. I'm okay with it. Absolutely.
Oh, there's
So,
no- not okay with this.
Ichi rustles through her bag and pulls out like a tiny brown folded envelope and is like, and she communicates that these are special and you better use them for good. She hands them to Alona.
Ilona puts the googly eyes right where she feels the energy of the eyes of the rock are. And she holds up the rock, and light from Afra shines on the rock. And it's glowing. The rock has been chosen.
The rock has been chosen. Camille just watching this big, joyous grin on her face, and she just goes, he likes that. He feels like his day just got a whole lot better, and it has definitely stepped up quite a mess, I must say.
Alona whispers to the rock, I know you're not a dog. You're much better. And she puts the rock in her pocket to keep it warm.
If you look at Dragon, he's a little insulted that you said it was better than a dog.
What?
So as this moment
Nothing.
is fun and joyous, you hear the familiar ear piercing sound of the whistle, rallying everyone to battle stations. As the whistle runs off, the lieutenant just shouts down the line, "Ready arms!" Oh shit, pixies, fix bayonets! And you just see these everyone just kind of like drinking, tosses out their drink, jumps up, gets their service rifle, puts on cold iron bayonets, fix them. They get out silver and cold iron trench knives, and they get ready for the second whistle to run out and face another horde of pixies that are coming to kill you all. The lieutenant just kind of gives one more little tweet, a prep. Everyone jumps into a battle stance. They start inching closer and closer to the ladder. And that's when Camouflage turns to you all and says, "Now the choice is yours. We fight all day, every day. We either breach the front and we fight this fight with them, or we run at the back. This fight ain't yours, but if you jump out there with us, you'll be a muttering spirit. You'll be one of the toughest sons of bitches that I'll get the honor of knowing today. So what do you say? Fight and no pressure, or leave and no judgment?"
Dragon's just gonna kind of look at everybody and be like, I mean, you guys kind of know where I'm gonna be at on this decision, but. And then he's gonna look at Camouflage. Quick question. Can I shoot that thing?
She laughs. She goes, "Nope, sorry, this one's just for Mama, but maybe we'll get you a service weapon shortly."
I want to try one. Since you said that, like, magic stuff isn't great to use here.
All right. Let's see. We're in trench 10. What's the motto? She turns. You see like a kind of like a brass plaque drilled into the mud itself, and she's kind of like kisses her hands and pats it. And the motto is, "Do sons of bitches want to live forever? Fuck no, I'll go." And she looks at that and she turns to everyone. She points to Lieutenant. Lieutenant looks at her, nods. He blows the battle whistle and she shouts, "Do you sons of bitches want to live forever?" Clack, clack. "Fuck no, I'll go." And they start pouring out of the ladders, out of the trenches, over the barbed wire and over the mounds. You hear the pop and rally of gunfire, the battle cry and the screams, knives dive into giggling, laughing pixies from another dimension. She looks at you and she says, "You sons of bitches want to live forever?"
Fuck no, I'll go.
"That's right, Mutter. Let's go." And she just leaps out of the trenches and starts diving into the fight.
But as Dragon is leaving, he's absolutely going to try and grab a spare rifle if there is one.
Give me a perception check.
Okay. My perception is terrible. But it's a 23.
23. Yeah, you find, now this would be a horrible sin in any military, especially these trenches. You find an unaccounted for rifle just docked against the side. Maybe it's lieutenant's who's on the whistle, who knows, but it's there and no one's touching it. No one's vouching for it.
Oh yeah, he'll grab it. And I've got untrained improvisation, so he's going to try to figure this damn thing out.
So I grab this rifle, which looks almost exactly like an M1 Grand, but more fantasy, more chunky, more interesting touches to it. You grab this weapon and you storm out with her. Are you all storming out too? Okay. You come out and you immediately see a swarm of fairies, fae, pixies, some made of darker mottled colors of winter, some of the bright garish colors of summer. And they are just laughing as they are turning people into stone and then cracking them, hands coming out, drowning them in water, some just making them fly midair and then turning them around, toying with them like a cat and mouse. Some of them are diving these knives in and fighting them. And then she just raises up her weapon. You see 4 of them just turn into dust. And she looks to you with your rifle and she goes, "All right, baby boots, stock to shoulder, up, Don't close an eye. Look down the tubes. You see that pointy thing at the top going up? You put that in their chest and then you squeeze. Don't pull. Breathe. Let it go. And for the love of God, get a wide base. I'm not having you fall on your ass. You understand me?
I got it. All right.
You certainly do. Everyone roll initiative. You're fighting a horde of pixies.
Oh god.
Yes.
All right.
Oh boy. So that's an 11 for Dragon.
11 for Dragon.
Is that a nat
Oh.
one? No.
Oh, no.
No. No.
Okay.
Why?
You haven't used a hero point though.
You're right. I have not. I will.
Mhm.
I probably should use my hero point as well because I rolled a 2.
Yeah.
It's okay. I'm gonna save it just in case I roll terribly in the actual attack.
Yeah.
I got a 29.
Damn.
Dang.
With my hero point, I got a 31.
Oh, that's amazing.
Also, now at level 7, I have a +2 on my initiative rolls now, which is cool.
Hell yeah. So let's see.
Nice.
All right. So starting off first is camouflage. You see here just start going full bore, and at one point you hear a very unusual loud metallic ting, and top of the weapon pops up. And as it pops up, she grabs it and goes, "No, Mama needs one more." Slams it in, racks around, and takes another shot. You see she's just mowing a huge opening into this crowd of pixies. That's her turn. The pixies are going to go. Everyone give me a willpower save. And since it's fan o'clock, I guess it's my turn to take out mine.
When did you get a fan?
That's awesome.
San Diego Pride.
I love you.
I need to get another one. I need a fan.
Wait, is Sam getting a fan?
Join us on
Do
our
we all
fan
have
capades.
fans?
We need fans.
Join
need
us,
fans?
Wes, on the fan capades.
I would like to do that. I got a 19 on my
19. Oh,
Yes, Sam.
Sydney, join us in the fan
Yes.
capades. Fans in 3, 2, 1, fan. I've been saving this for like weeks because I wanted to surprise you on stream when you pull out your fan. I'm like, oh, 2 can play at that game.
Yes, that's wonderful.
Apparently 3 can.
Yeah.
I have a spare. You're just in Utah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You
want
can
to
use
do
this one, Wes. I use it for Kate.
Oh, awesome. I can't use
Excellent.
this at LARP because having one that says level up's a bit distracting. But yeah, no, I got this because I was at the parade and I was like, you know, it'd be so funny if I spend $20 on just a sight gag to like tease Sydney. And I did it.
Listen,
It was a good choice. It was a
It was a
good
good choice.
great.
I still stand by
Very
this.
happy.
I still stand. I'm going to do this every time you pull out that rainbow coin. I was like, that's beautiful. Yes, I'm going to join you. Level up.
Yes. Also, I
anyway,
love this one.
so
This is
I
by
hit my
Fan
microphone stand.
Daddies.
So is mine.
Really? By Fan Daddies? Not a sponsor?
Not a sponsor, Fan Daddies. Do you want to
Yet.
sponsor us?
Hit us up,
Not
Fan
yet.
Daddies.
Could
Yes.
be.
No, they actually had one that said daddy. And I was like, you know what? Yes, but also maybe not appropriate for stream. Level up, I think, is very appropriate. So what about those saves, right? What about the willpower save? Yeah.
I rolled a nat 20.
Oh, hell yeah.
Dang.
I
Listen.
rolled and then I forgot what I rolled. So now I'm going to roll again because I moved my dice.
100%
Mine's-
fair.
At
It's still
28.
Mine's still a sad 19.
Said 19. Okay. So you start feeling the jovial nature of the Fae try to overtake you. You're able to resist it. You're starting to see illusions. You're starting to have your reality tampered with, but you're okay in the end. Dragon, unfortunately, is not so lucky. D6. Oh no. Dragon.
Mhm.
You're no longer a man.
Oh,
You're now a raccoon.
with a rifle.
Yeah.
You're rocking.
Yeah.
I'm Rocket. And I'm constantly yelling. It is. I am Rocket.
You really are Rocket. God damn. They try to do a polymorph spell on you, like baleful polymorph. They turn you into a raccoon, but you're still holding this awkwardly long rifle with blue striped fur. And then there's Camouflage looking at you going, you hate to see it. And then just continues to fire into the crowd of enemy pixies.
I can't wait for Dom to watch this because I want to see Blue Raccoon Dragon.
With a giant rifle and like an oversized war helmet. That would be adorably awesome.
I want.
So with that, next in the initiative is Ichi. What are you going to do?
Ichi looks around, looks left, looks right, lifts the vengeance maul, and goes to smash some pixies.
I rolled a hit.
How many hero points do you have this game?
2. Everyone got 2 for the awesome
Good.
stuff.
I'm gonna use 1 because that was a natural one.
Oh, thank God.
What is it with this game?
I know. It's gonna be a 20. Wait, God. What's 6 plus 3? That's 9, right? 29.
29. You will hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Okay, that is 20 points.
20 points. Okay. You take this wild swing and you're able to you see poof, 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 2 or 3 little pops of glitter and dust as your big swing takes a few pixies out.
That is my first. And then let's see. So it's just a bunch of pixies. Are they going after anyone in particular?
They don't really seem to have a focus. That's just kind of a chaos, kind of all over the place.
Okay. Let's see. Just trying to see if I have anything funky. No, I'm just gonna hit some more pixies. That is a 31.
That'll dirty crit. Go ahead and double that damage.
Yeah. That's 57.
50. All right. So you take another mighty swing, and again, it's like swinging one of those bug catcher rackets with
the electrified bug swatters.
Yes, you know what I mean?
I love those.
It's like swinging those on the back porch in a hot August night is pop, 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 pop. A bunch of lightning bugs just go up. You easily take out another 5 of these suckers. And you, from behind you, you hear a Camouflage cheering you on, giving you a +1 to hit and damage. And this can stack depending on how hard you all get in the fight. So, do you have one more action left?
I do. Is this a -10?
Yes, this should be at a -10.
Well, that's a 19 on the die face. So let's see how this pans out. That'll make that a 25 to hit.
That'll hit.
Dang, that's wild.
That's why I love Pathfinder. Like, yeah, you can get like a -10 on your third strike. Like, do you really want to? It's like, I don't know. If my dice are amazing, it doesn't matter.
Yep. That's 23 points.
23. With one last swing, another 3 of these just poof, poof, just go up in bright, shiny Tinkerbell gold dust. Just poof. you take out, oh gosh, yeah, you take out about 10 of these on your whole turn. Next up, they start to, you see a whole bunch of them start to kind of swoop together in the air, and their little voices like, and they join and start singing almost like the Who's in Whoville, like, Charlie. Everyone give me a fortitude save.
God damn it. Why are they so cute and suck so bad? Why?
Is that another one?
I swear to God. I swear to God, I'm not making this shit up. I promise you I'm not. I
On that
promise
of all
you I'm
dice.
not.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. Like,
That's the fourth one
I
this episode.
this is almost so impressive. I feel like I have to give you a hero point, not out of pity, but because it's like Ron Burgundy once said, I'm not even mad, I'm just impressed. Four
from
nat
pity.
ones.
It's from pity, PJ.
Yeah, it's a little
you
bit.
can't-
A
I
little
think
bit
it's
No way.
mature.
I think it's hilarious. That deserves a reward. Here you go. My pity.
So you allow me one free reroll. Is that
I'm gonna, you know what? Please God, because
That-
what is even happening anymore?
I-
Everyone else, please make your fortitude saves.
27.
Damn, that's awesome.
That was a 30.
30? Hell yes.
Yeah.
Well, I rolled a 19.
Okay.
That's way better. That's a 32.
Oh my God. Yeah, never mind. I was gonna. The air begins to ripple around you as you can feel an energy that is very alien. Something is not quite right. You start seeing other mutters kind of running through it, and they kind of start to seethe and ripple from it. You even see their uniforms start to split, like invisible daggers are just tearing their uniform apart, and cuts from blades begin to move across them. They flee in terror. Camouflage turns. She kind of shouts at a few, and she's like, "Take a 5. Do what you gotta do, but I'll see your asses back here. You understand me?" And they're like, "Yes, Camo!" And they jump back, and she's like, "I gotta hope they're okay." All of you are fine. This has had zero effect on you. The pressure, the energy, you feel it, but the damage, no effect. That being said, Alona, your turn.
I'm gonna throw my boot at it.
Okay, roll to hit.
Okay. Okay. I normally don't throw my boot. How does a 17 do?
It'll hit. Won't be critical. You'll get one good shot off at the pixie.
Cool. I'm gonna smack it with my boot.
All right.
And it's gonna
Roll
go
damage.
boom. Roll damage.
Oh,
They go away.
that's right.
Mm-hmm.
So the boot hits one of the pixies, and they go, "Wait a minute," and they just go flying off into the sky as the boot hits them with a delayed reaction, and whoop, 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 returns back to your hand. You have 2 more actions.
I'm gonna throw the boot again.
Roll the hit.
How does 19 do?
Yeah, that'll definitely hit them as well.
Great. Another one.
Blasting off again. One more action.
I'm gonna throw my boot again.
Right. I'm gonna say the boots are an agile finesse weapon, so that's gonna be a -8.
Doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter.
Is it another crit
I
one?
don't know. I don't know how to tell you this. I don't know what's happening. I think everything's broken. I don't know.
Sydney, how?
I'm kind of like freaking out. I don't know how this is possible. I don't
That's
know.
5, not ones.
It happens. It absolutely happens.
I think tonight's cursed. I guess I gotta pray to my pet rock at this point, cause I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Every one of my dice will go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail. Everyone's going to jail.
There's a very real moment in all TTRPGs where the dice have just absorbed your last fuck. You know, it's broken into your fuck vault with its fuck crowbar, and it's just stolen your last fuck. And I've been there, and that is not it's you have to sit back and almost be in awe of it sometimes. And I'm so sorry. Tonight has definitely been a hard night.
I want to go to bed and wake up tomorrow and buy new dice.
So unfortunately, the boot goes wide, but it is still a booterang, and it whoop, 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 returns back to you. No problem.
Does it smack me?
Do you want it to smack you?
I do.
Oh, you know what? Give me a fortitude save.
I will.
DC's low.
I swear. I'm giving it one last chance. 17 on the die face.
Okay.
Okay, because I was gonna say, if you roll another nat one, the odds of that are so astronomical.
I don't know what I would do. I think I would log off the stream.
I
got a 30.
That's the answer. That's how we know Sidney got another nat one. It's just gone from the call.
Just good night, everyone. The role of Alona will be played by Joe, or if you'll give me 10 minutes, Kermit the Frog. In the other room, I can get the Kermit the Frog puppet.
I would pay to see that. AU, but it's Muppets.
Making a note.
I kind of want this now.
Welcome to Wedge of Legend. We roll nat 20s, except when it's Sydney, because she can roll the dice at all. Anyway.
So the boot comes back. It touches you on the side of the face as you try to capture it, and you're like having this real world panic attack, knowing that's like, oh no, this is about to knock me like 50 feet back. So hold on to the boot, and as it's about to like discharge you, you both kind of like grab and separate and stalemate, and you're fine. The boot understands that you are its owner and master, and that you are not going to be knocked back 50 feet into the trench. You're fine. But that being said, you see one fairy, one little pixie starts to kind of descend down. This pixie is wearing one of the helmets of the soldiers. It's very big and adorable and doesn't fit their tiny little pixie head. And they're kind of puffing out their chest and like, me, 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 me. And you see a bunch of fairies just put up finger guns. And me, me, me. And here's as they all point their fingers at everyone in this row. Me, me, me. And you suddenly see a bunch of adorable cartoony stars get formed by their fingers and start a barrage of star blasts in your entire direction.
Those are the most dangerous bisexuals I've ever seen.
So,
I don't get a hero point for that.
You get a hero point. You get a hero point, but you also get fan pops. So there you go. You get both. Does a 22 hit anybody?
Yes.
Yes, it hits Ichi as well. Okay. All right. So you both.
Do I get extra AC because I'm really tiny?
No. Oh no, you actually get a worse AC because you're a raccoon.
I am a raccoon.
That absolutely hits you. You all take 10 force damage as the barrage of star blasts comes your way.
Dang it.
Oh, I forgot. I'm still wounded. Great.
Damn my little grubby arms.
They're so
Well, speaking of little grubby arms, it's now time for a blue raccoon to use an M1 Garand rifle. It'll be at a -4 for sure. If you want to use that bad boy, so go ahead. Do what you gotta do.
See, here's the thing though. I have another level 2 spell slot. And I also have enlarge. So I'm casting enlarge as my raccoon.
Fuck it. I'll allow it. Let's go. Okay.
Yay.
There's enough weird ass magic happening outside of New Jack City that just weird crap like this could possibly be feasible. Let me make it quick. Oh God, yeah, no, you do it easily. And same thing, you're now a huge raccoon. The problem, though, is that the gun is not a huge rifle. You're a kaiju raccoon. You're a rakaiju.
I will say my equipment is supposed to grow with me.
Oh, I will stand corrected then. Yes, you are a huge blue raccoon with a huge gun. I will take that correction. It's how the spell works.
Want to fire the giant gun at the pixies.
I'm going to ask everyone else to make a reflex save.
Oh, son of a.
Because
Oh.
Because you're downrange of what's basically a howitzer. So good luck, everybody else.
Because I'm a huge raccoon and the
Yes.
rifle was bigger than me when I started the spell.
Yeah.
This is nonsense. All right, I'm rolling my attack. Oh my dear God, I rolled a 19 on the die face. I don't know what it adds for the weapon.
It's okay. We'll get that in just a second. Now, the DC to dodge this for you two is just a basic reflex save at level. So you have to beat about a 23.
Mine was a 30.
Okay, you're fine.
26.
You're fine. Yes.
We can do this.
And so a
Mhm.
large, and then I just yell out, die, stupid fey bugs!
So here's the die face was a 19. You're at a -4 because you're completely, it's not in your wheelhouse. You're just whiffing it. But what's your bonus to hit normally with any other weapon you're trained in right now?
Plus 16.
Plus 16. That's a 19 plus a 12. That's still a 31.
Yay!
So you just critted a 10 by 10 area of these little bastards. Here's the dice I need you to roll. Now, most
Okay.
guns in this system have what's called a fatal quality, which means whatever the die value is now becomes that. There's no hell way this is not a D12 normally because it's massive. So here's what I want you to do. This will be, instead of a fatal D12, this will be a deadly 3D12. So you're going to roll for me 6D12 plus 2, double it.
Okay.
That's going to be for the area.
All right. Oh, that's it. Oh, the last two was a double 12.
Oh, no.
All right, so 27 plus 24 is 51. Doubled is 102.
Did you add the other 2 that I
Wait,
gave you?
that's what the plus 2, yeah.
Oh, God. 102. So as you turn and look at this 60 to 100 foot blue raccoon who can't quite get their little grubby hands around the trigger guard, get the trigger, put the butt of the stock in, pull it, you hear this. You're able to jump out of the way in time. Over 100 of these little pixies just scatter into pieces of fairy dust and poof leaves and melted snow. They're all gone. At this point, everyone stops, looks up at the big fucking blue raccoon with one of their own guns that's now basically a tank. Hey, Camel, why can't we have magic again? All right, it's the abomination that caused us over hundreds of years of hardship and suffering. I want it, though. I want it. I want it. So with that, the fairies are gone, and everyone retreats back. The baleful polymorph fades away when the fairies are gone. You're now a normal Dragon.
So I need this to be a legend in the trenches of the gigantic blue raccoon with a massive gun. Just putting it out there.
Ichi, since you are a woman of legend, since there are bards who sing tales of Ichi the Mountain who have defended and upheld Osmocon, since you are very familiar with how legends spread, these soldiers in the trenches, these long walk Johnnies, Susans, and Quinns, these mutters who can't go home, when they tell stories of this night, when they sing songs, when they laugh and tell vulgar jokes and anecdotes, what is the name they're going to give to the massive blue raccoon with the gun that makes good, that with the gun that goes big boom? What's the name?
It will be Clues Blues.
Clues Blues.
Because who knows? They don't got a clue on how that all happened. And he sure is blue.
Clues
Perfect.
Blues.
Well, I think I just found the name of the episode.
I would love to see that on the YouTube now as Prods pops up. Episode 27, Clues Blues. What the hell is this? And sure enough, I'll even say the rifle has a little blue paw print on it when it gets returned.
That's so cute.
I don't know. I feel like it's imprinted on Dragon now. I'm
Also, if anybody's looking at Dragon, he's going into his pack like this, like eating the squirrel jerky just instinctively. Yes, I still have squirrel jerky.
That's gotta be cannibalism. Ichi mouths silently.
just this. What am I doing?
So from there, everyone retreats slowly back into the 10th trench of the death trenches, over 25 miles of mud and soldiers and war that happens every damn day outside of New Jack City. The sun fades and the starry night sky appears, and the moon hangs its large full moon like a giant cycloptic guardian over them. And the energy of the 10th trench continues its positive upswing. Someone's brought out a guitar, they're singing songs, they're beginning the legend of Clues Blues, the big blue raccoon with the big boom. And as they do, you hear this faint sound on the horizon, this kind of chugging along the wind. And with this, everyone stands up and roars and waves and points to the sky, and they all laugh and they all salute. And on the eastern winds, as these planes fly by, a loud battle cry, a cackle, really, fills the air. And though it's terrifying and sends a chill down your spine, everyone just smiles and says, "Ah, no, that's a warning. That's not an enemy. That's a friend. Them's the night witches. They keep us safe." 5888. And as the night witches swing by and fade off, sorry, the 588, and as the 588 swing off, you go into a battle against a horrible beast, the likes of which you may be able to piece together now. The night witches saying goodnight and camouflage saying good day. This is where we're going to end episode 27 of Edge of Legend. It's been an up and down, and it's been a crazy damn ride, but thank you so much for hanging in there with us. We have more New Jack City to go through, more of these trenches to get out. Hopefully y'all don't end up with the 740, because that was going to be a bad fun time for everybody, but we'll see what happens next week. And hopefully we get Randy then, because I'm sure Randy probably has some questions they want to ask Camille Williams too. Anyway, I'm just postulating. Let us say our good nights and our goodbyes and our thank yous, starting with Sidney. Sidney, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hello, My name is Sydney. You can find me all over the internet at Sidney Rubino. It's Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. When I'm not here on Wednesdays, I'm not here on Wednesdays. I have a stream coming up, but it's not ready to be announced yet, but I'm very excited to share it with you when it is ready to be announced. Until then, I'm going to be at Midsummer Scream this weekend. It's a Halloween convention for the spooky nerds out there who love the horror movies and the haunt culture down here in Southern California. So that's super cool for you. You can check that out. You will not recognize me. I will not be recognizable. But I am very excited to be there. And yeah, thank you guys for an awesome episode.
Next up, Wes, please tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Hi guys, I'm Wes Johnson at Wes_IRL and all of the things. You can find me on Twitch on Fridays doing my D&D campaign Yeet for Initiative with PJ as one of my awesome players. This next week could be the wrap up of the kind of side arc that we've been doing. So we'll see what happens there. But yeah, this episode was insane and awesome. So thank you very much. This was great.
New Jack City has been a favorite part of the world building of mine forever, and I'm so glad we finally get to really get our hands on. And it probably isn't enough. Maybe I'll have to run a whole mini-series dedicated. We'll see. That being said, it is a pleasure, it is an honor, and it's always great to see a friend. It's great to have you back, Sam. I know your life is crazy, but let's have you end up by Sam. Tell us who you are and where we can find you on that sweet, sweet internet.
Well, hello. Yes, things have been very crazy. I'm sad I haven't been here recently. Turns out I might not be here next week, but I will be back as soon as schedule permits if next week doesn't turn out. You can find me all over the internet places at Hey Sam Sterling. And you can find me at Gen Con next week. I'm going to be DMing some games. I don't know my exact schedule yet, but stay tuned. It should be wild. Hopefully I get my voice back before then, or else I don't know how I'm going to run an adventure.
Oh, that's right. Sam won't be here next week because they are going to be at Gen Con being a badass. If you want to have Sam be your DM, well, you might have to take a number,
well,
get in line.
I don't know about that.
We don't know about that.
I don't know the details yet, so.
We don't know the details.
But yeah, I'll put it out on Twitter regardless.
Absolutely. Well, that just leaves little me. My name is PJ Megaw. You can find me all over the internet at pj.megaw, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Come find me, confirm me, and let's have fun. When I'm not here with these amazing legends on Wednesday, you can find me and Wes_IRL on Twitch, as we might be wrapping up this whole rebellion of Brayden. Let's see what happens. Can we be successful and beat the evil tyrants? Also, put on your calendars, August 8th, Wayward Arcadium is coming back for season 2. The students have come back from summer vacation. They have a lot of questions, and hopefully they'll find some answers. It's going to be chaotic. We did a whole meeting about it. Super stoked. August 8th, 8 to 11. See you then. As always, check us out, Nat20 Prods on YouTube. Go check out Wayward Arcadium on Spotify. I just had a Vampire the Masquerade podcast drop with All Night Society. Go check that out too. And without further ado, thank you to Joe. Tonight has been bonkers, but you know what? We persevered. We put on our boots, we got our guns, and we said, fuck no, I'll go. We did it. And thank you so much to Joe. Thank you to Wes. Thank you to Sydney and Sam. And thank you to every single one of the Ledgeheads out in the chat, watching us, supporting us, and loving us. And until next time, we'll see you same Nat time, same Nat channel here for more Edge of Legend. Now let's go raid, shall we? Gotta find something to raid. I've been so busy saying goodbye to all my loved ones. Go to Paul Dances. I like them. We know them. They're fun. And what should our raid cry be?
Blues.
Oh no,
Blues,
Sam,
blues.
you're muted.
Blues?
Clues Blues. Yeah,
Clues
let's
Blues.
do that. What's confused? I like Sammy's siren was saying soup.
I like that
Ooh.
as well. Just
Soup
I
is
like
good.
soup in general.
Sam loves soup.
Soup is amazing. I'll tell you what, everyone. You can say Clues Blues. You can say soup. You can say raccoon. Say whatever you want. Let's just give them chaos, shall we? New Jack City. That's right. Shout out from Chops. New Jack City. That could be one too. All right, we're gonna be rating in 3, 2, 1. Goodbye, everybody.